Hey everybody, it's your boy Nate here, and you are watching the Legacy Sports channel. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I wish you all a happy 4th of July on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I want to talk to you guys about a topic that's been sitting on my mind lately, and I feel like nobody or very few people in the mainstream are talking about this. Sports betting. It's getting out of control. See, this used to be about the game, about competition, but now, lately sports has been more so about the money, and not just team money or league money. I'm talking about personal, dangerous, manipulative money. Betting has become so deeply embedded in pro sports that it's actually starting to corrode the very thing we all fell in love with, the integrity of the game. You ever watch a game now and get this feeling that something feels slightly off? Like you're not sure if a player's performance was just a bad slump or slip? Because that's what's happening when you open the door to gambling this wide. It's not just fans throwing money on games anymore. It's players, coaches, trainers, insiders. Everyone's under suspicion. And if you don't believe me, look no further than the situation that's going on with Malik Beasley from the NBA on the Detroit Pistons and Luis Ortiz, a Major League Baseball player. Let's start with Beasley. So, if you haven't been paying attention to NBA trade news and free agency news, Malik Beasley, this dude was about to secure the bag. He was on the verge of signing a 3-year, $42 million contract with the Pistons. Done deal. All he had to do was sign. And then boom, a federal investigation into gambling activity hits him. Now, I'm not here to debate whether he's guilty or innocent. It's all alleged at this point. But the fact that this even popped up at the finish line of his contract, that tells you enough. They're investigating whether his stats were manipulated for prop bets. And now his own agency is suing him too, saying he owes them over $2 million from an unpaid advance, allegedly. A player on the edge of financial security, possibly caught up in gambling because of financial stress, and maybe, just maybe, a little temptation. That's what this industry of gambling does. And then there's Luis Ortiz, an MLB pitcher for the Guardians. They pulled him mid-season after betting monitors flagged 2 sketchy moments, both wild pitches, both exactly when suspicious bets came flying in from Ohio, New York, and New Jersey. So now he's benched while the league checks betting records and phone logs. This is happening in real time in front of us, not in some Netflix doc we'll watch in the future. Another example, Jonte Porter in the NBA, banned for life because he tanked his own performance to help his buddies cash out. Insane, right? You guys think this is just fan engagement? This is manipulation, exploitation, and downright addiction. And it's not just the athletes who are at risk, it's us, the fans. This new betting culture has created a new breed of sports fan. The kind of fan who only watches to chase money. And if you guys are active on social media and you have friends who are sports fans, I don't know if you've been seeing this too, but lately I've seen a lot of buddy of mine posting their spreads and bets and the few hundred or couple thousand they've made on a particular night. I mean, this is starting to get more and more popular. But notice they don't post their losses, right? These types of fans, they don't really care who wins the game. They more so just care if like a third string wide receiver gets 3.5 receptions for a night. And then there's another bad element to that too: harassment. A lot of these athletes who fail to deliver on these parlays, they're getting harassed. We're seeing this with college players getting death threats from gamblers who lost a bet. Like, these kids aren't even professionals making millions. These are 19-year-olds with trying to study for their midterms. Nathaniel Lowe, Lance McCullens Jr. These guys literally got threats on their lives because someone's parlay didn't hit. This isn't passion. This is toxic entitlement, weaponized by greed. Let's get into something no one wants to talk about: the class barriers this could create. Because while the spotlight's been on betting scandals, there's another quiet shift happening behind the scenes. See, leagues already use NBA FICO scores, in quote, to rank fans based on income, spending habits, and how likely they are to buy tickets or merch. That's creepy enough. But what happens when they start doing this to players? What happens when a kid entering the draft has a 580 credit score or shows heavy gambling app usage on his phone? You think some front office isn't going to flag that as a character concern? We're talking about young athletes potentially falling in the draft, losing out on millions, not because of lack of talent, but because of the data trails left by their financial profile. It's not hard to imagine. Teams already use personality tests, psychological evaluations, social media background checks. This is just the next step, and it's classist as hell. We're going to end up creating a world where the rich kids with clean financial histories go top 10, while the rest get boxed out before they ever touch the field or the court. And let me be crystal clear. This isn't about banning sports betting altogether. That's not what the message I'm trying to send. People have the right to make bets. The problem is how unchecked this has become. You open your phone and it's all right there, all in your face. Same game parlays, boosts, live odds. It's like having a casino in your pocket. And for some people, especially for young men, it's become an addiction pipeline. Problem gambling is on the rise. Call centers to help support this new addiction epidemic can't keep up. Entire states are reporting spikes in bankruptcy linked to online betting. And some of these platforms, they're sending push notifications like they're drug dealers. Come on, come back. We boosted your odds. Make one more play. Don't leave that money on the table. You guys see the game they're playing, right? So where does this leave us? We've got corrupted games, endangered athletes, addicted fans, and now the potential for economic profiling in the draft. This isn't a hot take. This is reality. And me personally, I'm tired of leagues pretending that a couple of PSA campaigns and a helpline banner at halftime solves the problem. We need transparency. We need prop bet limits. We need integrity boards that actually have teeth to their policies. And if leagues are going to make billions off gambling, they should reinvest it into protecting players from mental health support to addiction services. Because otherwise, the whole sports world, from whatever league you care about, whether it's the NBA or the NFL, it's all gonna implode. What makes sports great is its integrity. It's supposed to be pure. Whatever medium you choose, a basketball, a baseball bat, a football, a field, a hockey stick, whatever, it's one talented group versus the other. But the more we let betting dominate the conversation, the more that purity starts to fade. And what's left? A cash machine with a scoreboard. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should leagues scale betting back? Should players be held more accountable, or are they victims too? Subscribe and hit the like button if this video resonates with you. And This is Nate, and you've been watching the Legacy Sports channel. I'll see you all in the next one.